Hello, fellow comic book worms. This is Naman. Welcome to my channel. Before I open up my channel to my guests, I want to discuss something for 5-10 minutes. Uh, when I was going through, I'm still going through it, by the way. I'm still recovering from a stroke, and I'm not. When I'm making video about something like this, I'm taking it seriously. I'm not. It's not just me trying to taking it lightly. But I have this tendency to record myself, use this platform as my diary. So this is my diary. Even though I'm writing the pen diary now, I mean pencil diary, I'm also recording myself on video. One of the things that on June 8th, I was realizing that I have some speaking problem. And one of the first things that I mentioned was um, that I cannot pronounce names. I can remember the names, like even my favorite actress, like Audrey Hepburn. So let's look at it here. July 10th, 2024. I only way I could remember Audrey Hepburn was by Ara Bran, Ara Bran, Arbran, and I could not even fathom that she had two different names, Audrey Hepburn, last name and first name, Audrey Hepburn. And I finally figured out that I have a, I realized I don't know, I wasn't speaking the language rightfully, right? So, and I was really surprised when I'm looking at this bag, why I was using Audrey Hepburn as my first word to recall, to test myself if I can speak right or wrong, right? Well, when I was thinking of Audrey Hepburn, I was also thinking of the movie My Fair Lady, right? And I was going, what the Audrey Hepburn, the in My Fair Lady. Uh, Let me tell you, there's a three things from the my rehab center. When I was at the I went to emergency there. Three things they have, three teams, three uh, professions. Uh, you know, um, therapists. Three type of therapists that they had over there. So first therapist was called occupational therapist, and I know better by OT, occupational therapist, where it taught me how to shave. Well, luckily I wasn't that bad. I mean, no one actually had to teach me about shaving again, because even though I didn't have my right hand was not right, I could sort of uh, fake myself into giving it a shave and wash myself and things like that. So I was a little fortunate on that. So I didn't have too much about OT, occupational therapist. Next one was the um, physical therapist. Physical therapist that taught me how to walk straight, or I figured out after the stroke that I learned how to some of my body learned, I mean, lost how, or forgot, not lost, but forgot how to walk. and so my right leg and my left leg wasn't working in sync. And well, that was a physical therapist job to help me regain that walking ability back. I'm still working on that, walking and working on that, right? But yeah, and then third therapist was a speech language. Well, that's the word, but I'm not gonna try to remember that. Speech and language therapist, and now just recently, yes, 2 days ago, uh, I make sure my wife watched the show with me. My my Fair Lady. It's an old movie, 1964 movie. I uh, I really remember watching it, and I had to let my wife watch it, and I wanted to tell her what some I thought what I thought was a very coincidental. Remember on my last session, I was wondering about what I need to hold on to and what I need to let it go at this my age. I was thinking about that, and I'm still thinking about what I need to hold on to and what I need to let it go. But one thing that I know I do not want to let it go was the nostalgia, right? The, I from because I feel like from this nostalgia, I'm right now able to use my nostalgia to recover some of my functions, right? Um, for instance, in this, I happened to watch this Audrey Hepburn movie, and this was very first word that I want to recover from my head. Audrey Hepburn and the movie My Fair Lady, because I thought it was very ironic. Let me hold on. Let me see if I could play this background. Let me see. This is what I call some of the clips. I saved the 3 clips. So let me show you first clip.
Oh, what's this? This where you wash clothes? This is where we wash ourselves, Eliza, and where I'm going to wash you.
So that was my fair lady uh, taking a occupational therapy. She was learning how to wash as I was recovering from my stroke. I had to learn how to wash again uh, and take a shower and all that stuff. And I had to do that in front of people and stuff, to prove to people that I can, yes, I can wash myself without killing myself. So that was that. So that's what's one parallel. So second parallel from this nostalgia, as I remember this right here.
Put down your book. The work will keep. Now settle down.
So I don't know if you don't know, in this movie, the what's her name? Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, Audrey Hepburn. She was learning how to take a bath, how to walk properly in her physical therapy lesson, right? And then on our final lesson,
Line.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
Didn't I say that?
No, Eliza, you didn't say that.
here, ladies is going through language and speech lesson, and I am going through that speech and language lesson right now, and I, I it is ironic that I will recall this particular movie, and Audrey Hepburn was going through this transition from person, of a non nobility is going from some of a very decent, noble person, and it turns out herself in the movie itself, she finds that she is not a in her true self never really changed, but her means to draw attention to herself and and allow her to accept as a to be accepted by society. These things help her change that, and I just thought it was so. The things I had to go through was OT, occupational therapy, 2 physical therapy, 3 speech and language therapy that I'm going through right now. And so I just wanted to note that. And yeah, I just want to put this in my little head and say, hey, the nostalgia helped me through this, and I'm going to, document this and say, hey, something that I enjoy as a child, and it still remain with me. I'm fortunate that they are, and those things are help me guide me back. So I say nostalgia and things like this is something that I do want to hold on to. Anyway, now I'm gonna hold on. Now I'm done with my little talk. Oh, oops, I forgot. I forgot. Hey, Cantonese baby. Hey, Jeff, what's up, Jeff? Hey, Jackson Oycott, my fellow. Hey, Brian. Oh, hey, Mark. Okay, I forgot. Let me go ahead and invite those people. If you guys want to come on up. I cannot stay too long, but you want to have a little chat? Let's have chat. All right. Good evening. Well, no more hellos. All right. Anyway, if you want to say something on screen, if you are available, I appreciate it. If you can come up and talk to me, I have my little social time. This is one of a few social time that I get to have on YouTube. So yeah. Let's see what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try to draw. Hey Brian, did I say Brian? Hi Brian. Did I say hi Brian? I hope I did. There's Brian. There's Brian. And hey Kenneth, how are you, Kenneth Byer? I say that comic mag music all the time. I say that to comic my fair lady. I say that to comic mag all the time. Okay. Jackson Roycott, I'm not that fast with jokes as I used to be. So, okay. Okay. Are you making fun of Bill, or are you? I say that to comic make me all that. I don't know. I mean, she's a very beautiful lady. I don't want her to be associated with the Bill's comedic means. Is that wrong? Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to learn to again how to draw Audrey Hepburn. This is let me see if I could. Let's see. How do I present? Okay, present. Share screen. This is it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to use that image. Audrey Hepburn right there, that image. I'm gonna try to bring some of that. I'm gonna try to use what's that technique? What's that technique where you draw the circle? Let me see if I could go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could bring this back up here. I'm gonna practice my Audrey Hepburn drawing. Let's see. Where is my camera at? How am I going to bring the camera back up? Oh, my camera setting. Where are you? Okay, go to setting. Camera setting. And there, sort of have it right there, okay, right there. Okay, I have to pump up my hand because it won't stay firm for too long. Okay, so this is a Loomis, Loomis method. I think it's called Loomis method. So her face has a little. First we start with the circle. Okay, something circle right there. Now her face is slightly down. Her center is about right here, and she seemed to be right. Her 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 eyes is about right there. Now I'll cut off this particular portion right here because our head is not a spear. It's more like a little bit bigger. Yeah, my hands are going to be all messed up, guys. It's okay. Okay, so it's something like that. And then this is her ear right there. Oh yeah, it's about right there. And then her since it's her chin's about right there, and right there. Her chin, her ear is about right there. And her eyes is here. Her socket's here. Her socket's here. Yeah. And her nose is about right there. And her lips is about right here. Yeah. And her lips is right there. Okay. And her neck is coming out about right there. Her neck is coming out like this. You can see that. So let me go ahead and do the eyes now. Now eyebrows come down. This is called Loomis method. I'm um, I'm still don't have the fine hand movement in my hand, but yeah. Let's see. Hello, Sleepy. How are you, Sleepy? There you go. So she's looking a little bit this way. Hey, Sleepy. How are you, Sleepy? You've been how are you doing with that new website? Uh, how's Loki? I think Loki is on a convention, so I think he's probably. Oh, I think I put the eyes in wrong area. Look, I know you asked me to not erase, but right now my arms are not moving the way they want to, and I'm trying to. Hey, there's Loke. Hey, Loke, what's up? Hey, Loke, how are you? How's your convention? Did you have a convention today?
Yeah. I just finished for the day, so.
You done for the day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Loomis method, right? This is Loomis method.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I got the. I don't think I have the. You sound a little sad today, Loke. What's happening?
No, it was a long day. It was just,
Long tiresome day. You drown out. Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to draw ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I shared my screen there. I want to put that up instead of making my avatar. I'll show you.
Oh, there. Okay.
There you go. Like I'm doing this digitally, so it's pretty much draw your circle, right? Because Audrey Hepburn's face is down, so I always draw the center line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then that's how I do. So a lot of the time, it's this part here. That's your curve.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost halfway down. This is also always halfway, then halfway of that. That's your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And your neck is pretty much just draw your circle as if you're drawing your neck. Right? So as if you're doing a tube. Right? Then your ear is pretty much between this eyebrow and your nose line. Right? So that's your ear.
Right.
So your eyes is pretty much what I do is I just draw below that. There's two circles, right? Because your eyes are actually like little characters.
I try to line up the line like you did.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, so that's how you go about drawing stuff, right? So a lot of the time, the nose is basically I draw this little V shape to indicate where the nose is going to be, right? Because the nose could be this V shape here, but because most foreheads, let me see if I can switch. Most forehead has this slope, right? So you're pretty much so here's your eyebrow. Right? And your eyes pretty much slope.
Right.
Like your 3D objects. Right? And your nose has this bridge and your lips with pretty much. So the lip itself is, you know what I mean? Like this because you're at an angle. Right? So you have this V shape. So it's like this. That's how you draw your lips.
How are you YouTube channel? What do you mean? I don't understand. You have two channels. You have the book channel and a comic book channel. How's your Sleep Beauty 6? I think this is your comic book channel you're speaking from, right? Right.
There you go. I'm trying to see if it's my microphone or I'm hearing a lot of feedback.
Yeah, there's some feedback going on through there. No biggie. This is just yeah. Your lips, lips. Ah, you do the lips. You do the lips with the.
Depending on the angles, right? That's really what that is. A lot of the lip has this little bridge area, so you're looking at like that.
I just keep on doing it until it looks right.
Yeah.
But, I just wanna give it a little. I need to pump my hand. I need to pump my hand because it doesn't have the strength anymore.
Yeah.
Is what happened? Why did that go away? Why did that go away? Is that not part of it?
It's okay. You're still trying to regain a lot of your dexterity, right?
Yeah. And yeah. That's my first try. Let me try again. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try something. Ooh, she looks so cute in this one. Looks cute in that one. I'm gonna try that one. I guess you guys don't see this. I like that one.
So if you're going for that one, again, do your circle.
Okay, do the circle.
Right.
Circle.
And because her face is like this, you are meeting that.
Yeah, it's sort of. It's not too. It's not 100% into the front. Her ears is showing up to the. Her she's showing her ears is showing up right here. You see that?
Oh, I
So-
see. Okay.
Yeah,
Just change your line. Just change your line.
yeah.
See that? I'm just doing this. If that's her ear,
Yeah. Yeah, so I got Mitsuko to the chin here.
right? So your center line. So pretend this is a 3D ball. So you are doing a curve.
Slowly.
It takes time. It takes time. You have to remember, I've been doing this.
Yeah. No. And her ears, you see how high her noses are. I mean, you know how much she's tilted toward the front by her ears respect to her eyes. If her ears is high, then she's really looking down.
That's right.
Forward, right? Because the ears is
This line that you follow. So you
Yeah.
have these lines.
yeah. So I mean, let me show you. Yeah. So I mean, you could see that she's her face is looking down.
Yep.
But you're looking at the where her ears is. Her ears is above the eyes,
That's
and
right.
it circles around like this. Circles around like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know she's looking down, and you're looking at, and so you're not gonna look inside her nostril because her nose is gonna point down, and her nostril is gonna be hide away. You're gonna see more of her nose than her nostril. No
That's right.
nostril
Because
here.
you're still doing the circle, and your center line is where the nose follows. So that is that direction, right? So
And so I drew the circle. I got the I angled it exact to the little bit to the right, not exactly center because
that's right.
her ears right there. And then I'm gonna shave off a little bit of her hair and put I think I put her over here. I mean, let's look like something like that. And then what the spear ends up here because here you cutting off her that spear off. And you got this really seemed to help when I put the socket in there. Yeah, socket in there first before I put the socket in there before I put the eyes in there. And again, all noses are putting down, and she seemed to be smiling here. But ears and yeah, again. So you had a huge success on your sale today?
Yeah, I found that a lot of my sketch covers a lot of people are now my print sales has gone down.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that a lot of users are now looking at original art. So my original art is selling like surprisingly well.
I think I am of opinion that the fan of the art, original art, would be a little more lasting than, let's say, a key in a comic book or prints or
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the other thing too is it's all about like packaging that I've noticed too is
Yeah.
if I put my original art and stuff properly with a backboard or something a little right, it sells a little bit more. The same thing with my sketch card. I used to have a sketch card and I put them in an album, and people would just quickly flip through it. But now I found that if I buy these, not top loader, but they're kind of like slabs, and put them in a slab. And I've been using what do you call it? Acrylic resin with UV light to seal them. And as a package, it looks way better, and people are just like buying them left and right. You know, a lot of it's all original art, right? So again, right? So let me see. So here I loaded the same picture you got on screen.
Yeah,
So again,
so-
your head is you pretty much draw a circle, right? And because it's facing that one direction, you're doing the same thing, right? You are corner head. Think this circle is that ball. So you got this ball, right? I always do my rough, so I just follow that form, right? It's just you're going to the center line and you're going off the center line. So you're doing this. Then the nose and stuff is see, same thing, right? Her ear is up here, so this line is basically the nose, the top of the eyebrow of any image, and the bottom is always like she has a longer nose now in some pictures, but on average, everybody's face is like that.
Right.
So that's what you're looking at, right? And again, you know, I always do the two circles because your eyes, right? So her eye is literally you take a circle and you are drawing to follow this contour. Think of it like a 3D object. That's her eye. So what I do is I break everything down into like angles, as if I'm doing these angles, right? So this is the eye right there. So that's the angle, right? So here's your ball. That's her iris, right? And she has the eyebrow. So let me see if I can do this. So now you're
I've got a little bit of eyes. No, I probably could use the eyes to practice like that. Eyes. Now, because our eyes is exactly not. Since she's looking down. The circle of her eyes is touching the top, not at the bottom.
that's right.
Yeah. Eyes is
So you leave that little bit of more space, right? So again, anything you do is basically your eyeball it actually is larger. That's how much. So it's from this end to this end. That's actually your eyeball. So her eyeballs is here to here. So really a big circle. So it's that. That's how big her eyes are. Right. And that's all it is. And it's from this edge to this edge. Right? So it's really here to here. And all you're doing is right? The eye itself, the reason why her pupil, this is her eye, and her pupil is really bright. Right? They make that because big in photography, right? We try to make the pupil as bright as possible, as big as possible. So we have these little, so in here, It's very attractive for some reason. Let's try there.
That looks like a owl. Mine looks like an owl.
Yep. Then the top part of the eye, right up here, or the iris, anyways, part of that should be a little darker because light is because the actual eye itself has this convex cave. So this is where the so as light comes down, this causes a shadow right around this edge, and down here is a lot brighter.
Yeah.
So that's her eyeballs facing this.
Yep. Eyes. Shows what I got the. Mine looks like an owl right here.
It takes time. I mean, you are trying to recover, and your control is a little off, right?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. But I'm actually encouraged by my. It's not the. I'm losing more control. I'm gaining more, not losing, gaining more control.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Every day, it's a little increment. Some days it'll just be something out of the blue. You just notice that you got it. Other days it's just
my Audrey Hepburn. Did you hear my first part of this video about how you seen the movie? What is the movie called again?
My Fair Lady.
Yeah, have you seen it? Have you seen that movie?
My wife's a big musical.
Because and I related to. I had I'm sure you're familiar with this therapy, right? Occupational therapy, right?
Yep.
Where you learn to wash yourself again, right?
Yep.
Second therapy is a physical therapy. Try to make you walk in a proper manner, right? So you look at some mochi hito, whatever. What's that mochi hito? I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Notre Dame. Hanchi of Notre Dame. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Anyway, the hamster, you don't want to walk like him, right? So you want to walk a little bit right. So there's a physical therapy. And then the final one, I think is most difficult one, is a speech therapist. Speech and language therapist. Learning the language again. So I thought it was pretty ironic that I will try to recall Audrey Hepburn, and one of my favorite show of hers is My Fair Lady, and the My Fair Lady is all about physical therapy. They teach you how to walk, right? And then they teach you how to talk, like a lady. So that's what this life is all about, man. Try to speak right, walk right, and why should you groom yourself by yourself, right? So you could become a people that people want to be with instead of people who are just be avoided. But I really like that movie because this is a movie from 1964. It had a very modern message, in my view. Her woman's right You know, it wasn't about her being, you know, trying to rely on a guy's. I want to find a way to marry myself into a rich person, you know, and increase your status. Nothing like that. And matter of fact, for love, she was even willing to take care of some young man that was, you know, because he simply loved her, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And the social pressure by Noam wasn't. I mean, and I saw that even with all the language change, her body, her movement, she maintained herself, and you also notice that her dad, went up, I'm not in class himself, but you could see that he's the same old asshole before. before. Your status doesn't really change you. It's just how people treat you only changes, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was a really awesome movie, but oh wow, let's see. Cool. There you go. Oh, she has a likeness. She has a likeness. Awesome. Good exercise. This is exercise, right?
My thumbnail that see I'm slowly forming the shape.
Right. Yeah.
It's just basically you don't really have to copy the same. It's just this shape, the shape language of just using like where the accent is. You're putting the detail that you need to know for those places, right?
Right.
Then I can go in and do tonal stuff where I'm looking at shadows and forming, right? Or maybe if I wanted to, I go in and add some light. So now I can look at some key lights. So the key lights this is her nose area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then here, some key area. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Right? There, her cheek, right around here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just really forming. For me, it's all about the base.
Yeah. Beautiful. Start with the thumb. Do you like digital painting or which one?
Digital painting, I'm a lot faster, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to digital painting, for me, it's always about the light, how I see light.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as like just painting on its own, right? So start to form the shapes, the nose, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? So you can see that's how I'm doing.
I love the layers on these tools. Yeah, these layers are awesome tools.
The idea is you don't always have to copy exactly. It's about the expression and the feel, right? She has that look, right? You can spot her, and even though I'm pretty close, but the eye here is what the key, right? So if I'm drawing the eye, see if I can get to. I'll do a red one. So the eye has always been like I'm always doing this. It's this shape.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just the eye, right?
Yeah.
And it goes on because this is a curve on its own. And she has that. Because it's really yes.
Oh, nothing I was able to do today on learning how to walk.
Yeah.
Basically, when part of your stroke is that part of your brain is dead, right? Where some of the movements for your your leg, so your leg doesn't know how to make those movements like they used to before. And best estimate is not good enough to look normal walks. Anyway, so these physical therapists, they teach you how to conduct these exercises. Let me go ahead and put myself in. Let's see. Let me see how do I do this. I'm still in progress. So what they do with your body? I mean, they try to teach your body to run the right little components at a time. But what helped me today, or yesterday, and today was walking with my ROTC contents. I don't know if you guys remember that. I don't know if you. So I was in ROTC when I was young man in college for 2 years, and they drill you how to march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, and then if they think you were walking wrong, they will put you aside, and your drill sergeant will just personally train you how to walk, march, right?
That's
and
right.
then you march drill, and then they make you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and every time you do that, it make you think about how to make your legs straight. It's not walking sideways like this. You're walking straight, and so since a part of my brain that taught me how to walk is dead, I had to call on my old days when I used to march, and I recalled that back time, and I visualized that I was marching in the at my ROTC drill with my drill sergeant, and he's yelling at me for how second I was that and all that stuff, and I was just yelling, and I was yelling at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you son of a bitch, and all that, and my wife was laughing, and people were like, "What the fuck is that man doing?" So yeah, if you start losing something, bring back the old days and old times, and see if you can make that particular walking pattern work for you on the new pattern. Then the destroyed body here, but
Yeah.
so
You know what? At least you got your humor back. That's a good thing, right? So that's what counts. Right? Just
yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. And my wife is going to make me get out of here. Let me go ahead and end this up because it's almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, I better. My wife's going to be upset with me again.
yes.
I'm going to end the video. Hey, thanks for showing up, guys. Till next time, Namen and Loke is out.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good day. Good night.